Yo. All right, we litty. All right, cool. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all hear me? Everything good? It's good, y'all. I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I wanna bring y'all up to speed of what's going on, what's going down. You feel me? You already know how I feel about Nissan, right? You know how I feel about that. But before we get into the whip stuff, I just wanna bring y'all up to speed with what's been going on in the life, you feel me? Fresh off of a little vacay, you feel me? Had to go out the country, you feel me? Get right, get refreshed, get restarted with just the mindset, the goals, everything. You know, I feel like everybody do need a reset at a certain point, you feel me? Especially when you locked in, you going crazy, just to get everything in a line, right? So, you know, your boy did that. Still no excuses. I still should have been dropping a little more consistently for y'all. That's on me. You feel me? I take that. But at the same time, you already know. Make sure you cop the shirts. You feel me? Boost now, break later. Okay, make sure you cop the shirts. You already know how we doing with that. But yeah, man. So Nissan has been talking. They've been talking and they've been trying to get things in line. Now, remember, the last conversation we had was, is Nissan really dead? Right? Is Nissan gone forever? And that would be unfortunate if that was the case, but we are seeing now that they're probably going to have one last attempt to just put it all on the table, invest everything, all their chips is out, and they're going to bet on themselves and they're going to bet on their now decisions to really carry them into the future for as long as they could possibly be carried. Now, I do believe in the brand. As far as their decisions when it comes to the cars that they're creating at this moment in time, they're really not even that bad. If you really want to be technical with it, they're really not that bad. Their lineup isn't really that bad, but it's just they don't have the money to really keep up, especially in their flagship models with higher level cars. Now, mind you, like the big, I think the Q50, the QX50, or the QX60, I think it's the QX60. I forgot. Like the big SUV, that's doing its thing. You know, like you see where their money is going, right? But they haven't been on a sedan level for a minute. As y'all know, the Q50 has been the same since 2014. So over a decade, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Like I sat in one the other day and I'm like, yo, this still got a CD player. Like for real. Like you really got a CD player in 2024? That's crazy. You know, but I'm hoping that Nissan not only can revamp that platform, but definitely continue to be successful in the future, because that brand to me means a lot, like I told y'all a million times before. And I mean, they got the GTR. Like, come on. They created something so good that lasted for so long and was successful for so long that, you know, they really couldn't do too much to revamp it to make more money on the back end. You feel me? So that was kind of unfortunate for them. Like they almost came out the gate too good, which is crazy because you would never expect that, right? That doesn't happen often. So, you know, that's the situation that they're going against right now. I do think they will get through it, and I'm hoping they get through it. You feel me? But only time will tell. Okay? Only time will tell. So I'm not sure why my thumbnail is not popping up for y'all. Let me just double check something real quick. Oh yeah, it's all good. I guess I'll just put it on later. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on there. So what we're gonna do, we're going to check this story that they talking about. Like, yo, is they now, mind you, if y'all confused at the title, right? I said Skyline. The Skyline is what it's called. Not in the USA, put it that way, right? It's the Q50 here. It's Skyline. It's the same exact car, pretty much. That's what I'm getting at. It's the same exact car, so don't feel like the title is wrong or like, what are you talking about, right? Nah, it's the same car. But let's get this set up for y'all real quick so y'all can see what I see. That should be good enough. All right. So, Nissan Skyline confirmed as Nissan announces huge plans. There's a new Nissan coming. Earlier today, Nissan announced massive changes as part of a new business plan. Fewer plants, far fewer jobs, and a host of other changes that it hopes will turn it back around to profitability by 2026. I do hope so as well. Buried in that plan, amid news of firing 11,000 more people than previously announced and dropping nearly half of its factories was news of some new models. The most notable of those was confirmation of an all-new Nissan Skyline, which will be one of the first to be part of a new process to slash development times. Remember, Nissan Skyline Q50. If you're a Nissan mega fan, I think that's me, you might already be raising an eyebrow wondering about what exactly the brand has planned. I do. Because like you've probably already remembered, the Nissan Skyline is not the Nissan GTR. Factual. Nissan probably means long overdue new Infiniti models, which, yeah, we already know that. Yes, the GTR used to be a high performance version of the Nissan Skyline based on the Skyline Coupe. Factual. But that hasn't been the case since the 10th generation of the Skyline ended production in 2001. Since then, the Skyline has been the car known in the US as the Infiniti G35, then Q50. The Infiniti was the first Skyline sold in the US, with the new badge on the hood, offered as both a coupe and a sedan. It also came with a 3.5-liter V6 instead of the straight 6 that the car had been known for, which was big. There have been 3 generations of the Skyline since it and the GTR diverged. All 3 have been sold in the US with Infiniti badges. So while Nissan has just confirmed the new Skyline, it really means that it's almost certain that there will be a next generation Infiniti sibling sold in the US. The car known here as the Q50, like we talked about, is now getting quite dated. What you mean now? It's been dated for a decade. Like, come on, man. Having launched in 2015, though the 400 horsepower 3-liter twin-turbo Red Sport 400 model is still seriously quick. Real quick, right? First, I mean, if my calculations are correct, it was actually 2014. You feel me? You can get a 2014 Q50, but let me just double check. Maybe your boy wrong. I highly doubt it, but let's just double check real quick. You can get a 2014 Q50. Yeah, exactly. All right, yeah. Q50, yeah, you get a 2014 Q. So it really started in 2014. But the crazy thing is, y'all, when the Q50 came out in 2014, they were selling Q40s. But the Q40s was the G37. So it was like, y'all came out with a whole new generation of a car while the old generation was still in production. Make that make sense. Who you know did that before? I don't know no car brand that's ever done that. It really didn't make any sense, which is why it's like, supposedly what had happened was they pretty much had so many cars in development at that time and they needed to get rid of them. So they just put a new name on it, rebadged it, but kept everything else the same just to say, hey, it's a newer car. When in reality, you're getting a 2015 Q40, but it's really a 2013. You see what I'm saying? But they just had so many extra that they supposedly just put a new year on it, put a new badge on it, just to get it off the production line or the assembly line. Which makes sense, but it's still crazy because it's like, even if that was the case, why wouldn't you literally get all of that done before you would hit the market with the new generation, right? I guess that made too much sense. But the Q40 in the beginning did have the 3.7, and then they came with the 3-liter with the twin turbo, and you already know next is history. But it's just crazy that the Q50, like I mentioned, since 2014, everything has pretty much stayed the same, other than like the engine that I mentioned. Everything in the interior stayed the same. Certain, you know, bits and pieces in the engine have been altered. Like, for example, you know, twin turbos had big issues and they came out with a recall. Excuse me. They came out with a recall and they addressed all of those issues. So the 2018 version is usually the more refined version of those cars. But it leads me to believe this. Why, like really, and maybe somebody in the comment section can let me know, why would you buy a 2024 Q50 for top dollar when you can buy a 2018 or 19 or 20 or 21 or 22? It's the same exact car. There's really nothing different. You might get a different color, but you can wrap your car. So like, why would you do that? It makes zero sense. So I don't know, that's just me. Just like, why would you get a 2015 Q40 when you can get a 2013 G37? It's the exact same car, other than you just saying, hey, my car's a little newer, even though it's really not. They just put that number on it to, you feel me? Crazy. Nissan is cutting development times, building new Skyline and Infinity SUVs. So you remember we talked about these back in the day when they had the V8 in one of these. You feel me? Very rare. That would be crazy if they brought it back, because right now the V8s is only in the big SUVs and or SUV singular, not plural, and the truck, the Titan, right? That's all they got the V8s in right now. As part of its I guess that's a typo. As part of its redesign, I'm guessing, Nissan business plan, the Japanese automaker says it will reduce parts complexity by 70% and trim platforms from 13 to 7 by 2035. For the Skyline, its other upcoming models, Nissan said that it will work to shorten development times to just 37 months for the first model in the family and 30 months of subsequent variants. I think I know what he's trying to say. Development times in just 37 months for the first model in the family and 30 months for subsequent variants, I'm guessing. 3-year development cycles are common among the best in the industry nowadays, but Nissan has clearly been languishing in the past. Factual. Nissan said that the Skyline would be one of the first under the new process. There will also be a new C-segment SUV, Rogue Sport Size, and a new compact SUV designed for the Infinity brand. Now, that could be a hit or a miss. What are you going to put under the hood? You feel me? Because if you want to be technical, let's just go on here real quick. We might as well do it on real time so y'all can repeat. Because I already talked about this car already. Y'all already know about it. But it's crazy because, like I mentioned before, this car had the G37 engine in it. And nobody bought it like that. I mean, some people bought it, but... So this is the new one. But, see what I'm saying? They're talking about mid-size like a Rogue. This is pretty much what that is. You feel me? But this one actually had a entertaining engine in it. It had a G37 3.5 liter engine in this. Or 3.7 liter, I'm sorry. Engine in this. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, it was, the front of it is decent. The back of it, to me, is hideous. I mean, I don't know what they was thinking with this right here. It's trash. The interior was the same as all the other Infinities. The only difference that I seen is they would change the interior colors of it, you know, where it kind of looked better. This one is just regular, it's black leather. But as you see, it's the same thing. Same as the G37, same as the Q40. Yeah, this one has definitely been through the trenches. We can see that. You know, decent space. See, but it got that V6 in it. Right now, they're not doing that. Okay, so this is a 16. You go back here, because now they talking about the Nissan Rogue or whatever, right? So look, you get the newer version of this. Now it looks better. I give them that, right? It looks better, looks more modern. Q50S, okay, but we dealing with a 2-liter inline 4, 268 horsepower, coming from 320 from the last generation. You feel me? So it's like you make a car look better, it looks faster, but it's really not. Now, yes, improved interior, which is well needed. You know, this definitely looks better on the inside. You know, panoramic roof. Looks more expensive, looks more premium. This seat looks pretty cheap, I'll be honest, but you know, still not bad. For 38,000, would I do it? Absolutely not. Job, probably not neither. They still got the traditional speedometer, I would say, but I'm not against this, you know, because everybody's doing a digital dash now, and some of them are cool, but I think the person who did it the best was Lexus, because they have a traditional gauge, and then it moves manually, like, but electronically or electrically. Wow, I'm bugging out. Whatever. It moves to the side, and then there's more digital numbers on the other side. So like, I think that's pretty cool that they do that. Like, they added both of them instead of completely taking one out, right? But this is still dated, as you can see. It's a 24, and it look like this, dated. Just have Apple CarPlay. Why even put this up there? This is their regular radio, whatever. Look, it got cool seats, so that's cool. Heated and cool seats. 360 camera, decent. Look pretty pixelated there, but okay. Yeah, you see, you had to show that. Wireless charging pad. The gear selector's weird, but okay, you know, to each his own. What else do we got? Yeah, lane departure. Yeah, okay. Heated steering wheel, that's cool. Parking sensors, decent size. So my point of this is showing y'all that a car like that already exists, right? It already exists. They said Rogue Sport size. That's what that is, pretty much, just the Infinity version. So it already exists, and it has the inline 4 in it, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't see too many of those on the road. Okay, everybody wants to play in the SUV range and realm of things, but I just don't think that I don't think their budget is big enough to really play in that field and have major success unless they come out, jump out the window and put a crazy engine in it like they did previously. The same way how the G35 came out. You feel me? Unless they do that, or potentially, I mean, they can't really bring back the 3.7 because it's already played out. But if they just do, you know, they tweak it and they make a new revised engine of maybe the 3-liter turbo, see what I'm saying, and maybe make it quicker, possibly, like, you know, if they refine that, but then have this newer tech in it, newer interiors in it, I think it could definitely be interesting. You feel me? But if they're not going to do that, and they're going to just keep these little small inline 4s and think that that's really going to make a big difference, I don't think so. You feel me? I really don't. But okay, the new Infinity SUV could be the Skyline in a twist that's not all that strange. So it's basically what I just told y'all. Because if you want to be technical, the 2016 version that I just showed you was quote unquote a G37, but it wasn't the quote unquote Q50 because it never had the 3-liter twin turbo in it. So if that's what they're getting at, like I just mentioned, then, you know, I think that could be cool. Nissan has sold the model we know as the QX70 and formerly as the EX and FX. Right. as a Skyline crossover in Japan. Long before this announcement, there had been rumors that the Skyline would shift away from a sedan to an SUV. We'll just have to wait and see what Nissan has planned, because the Espinosa, as its new CEO, plans for exciting cars seem just as likely to be fulfilled. So I don't think that would be the best idea. I really don't. Let's see what they're talking about. Is it also going to have a bad transmission? Yeah, they could definitely refine that transmission. Hope the build a Patron or Mata with a non-turbo engine and a live axle, or a Xterra. Haven't heard the Xterra in a minute. With the live axle to compete with the Wrangler or Toyota LC70, because other ones are out. I mean, that would be creative. If the Integra was a two-door, it would outsell any Mustang in the world. That's your only real competitor besides the 911. Put a big engine in the Integra and guess what you got? Something worth a lot of money. I agree. It would have to be a really good engine in that, though, for sure. Infiniti has to get back to business of a coupe. You are missing out on 48,000 sales a year by not making a coupe. Imagine you're leading four-door as a coupe right now. It would be the most amazing car on the road. Don't make the mistake. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't really agree with that. Okay. Yeah, I don't really agree with that. I don't know what y'all think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, y'all. Keep that shirt though, right? Keep that. Keep that. Respect the bill. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that one. So I think Nissan should do it. I think Infiniti should do it. Definitely come out with the Skyline. Definitely spend time on it. Change the interior, okay, and revise the car. Make it more sharp, because you're competing with M340s. I would say C63, but not really. Yeah, I kind of feel like Mercedes is just like, all right, y'all do your thing. You're competing with the new quote unquote RS5, because they got rid of the RS4, but those are really like price crazy right now. So really BMW is gonna be its main competitor. Maybe Dodges, old Dodges, but not really. There's not really many competitors in that field for like quick four-door cars. Like maybe an Alpha, but that would be the Quadrifoglio, and that car is dated as well. Great car, but definitely super dated. The CT5 Blackwing, that's different. I look at that more like muscle car. CT4, yeah, you would compete with the CT4 Blackwing technically. So, and I think they could do it. Really, I do. I think Infiniti could do it. I think Nissan can do it. I think they have their stripes already in this game. They already proven that they can make one of the greatest cars of all time with the GTR, way ahead of its time. You feel me? They showed that they can make a car like the Q50 that had a very, very high ceiling, that it could really attain with little to, I won't say little to no mods, but like just little cheap mods in a sense. Nothing really too expensive. And I know y'all know about that because y'all already told me that you wanted me to cop that, right? So I definitely think they have the knowledge to potentially do something like this, but I don't know if they got the budget. You know, that's going to be the most important thing. But right now they're in a situation where it's like do or die. You feel me? They have to make a move now and really go all in and really have success immediately, because if they don't, this is really like they last wave, they last hurrah. You feel me? Like, yo, they putting that flag in the dirt and like, yo, y'all knock this one down, it's a wrap. You feel me? And I don't want that to happen. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for Nissan. I feel like y'all do as well. Like dude said too, like the transmission, that definitely needs to be refined. They definitely need to refine their transmission to be even able to compete or be capable of putting that power down more efficiently, especially if they're going to make the car faster. You feel me? So definitely they're going to want to do that. But yeah, you know, looking at that car though, let's just go back real quick, because as you can see, it is pretty much the same as the Q50, but it looks a little more modern. Let me just see. Oh, this shit is already Google. My bad. My bad. So like, look. So the back a little refined. The front, I think they could definitely make it better. If this is their final iteration of this car, I'm not really too impressed, and I don't think y'all are either. It looks too similar to the Q50 and almost like the Sentra, really, like the new Sentra that came out, kind of like, I don't know, something like that. Somewhere around here kind of look like the Sentra. You know what's crazy too is they stopped making the Nissan, and I would argue that the Nissan looks the best out of all of them still, which is like, you wouldn't expect it, but yeah, I think the Nissan really looks good. I mean, it look decent here, but it could look better for sure. Way better. Let's go through some pics. Yeah. Look at it. Like, come on, man. This right here, you see this little screen right here? When I jumped in the Q50, that's the first thing that stood out to me. I'm like, yo, this is the same screen that I had in a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What are y'all doing? Like, mind you, I already know I got a 2020 Altima as well, and it don't look like that. But my 2016 Sentra looked like that, and this looked like that. A 2020 or 2018 it was a 20. I don't know if it's a 24, but the 24 got the same thing. It got the same thing, and this supposed to be a 25, 26. They got the same screen here, bro. Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all gotta do better. Gotta do better there. Have to. Steering wheel's not bad. You already know it's gonna have an Infinity logo on there, so I think it's pretty much the same thing. And like, bro, come on, bro. It's the same thing here. Does it look? Yo, is that a CD player? Come on. Yo, they still got the CD player. I'm hoping this isn't like final. I'm really hoping that they make some changes with this, because this is really honest. This is unacceptable. It's the same thing. The same exact thing. Look, they was like, yo, just change the taillights a little bit, put a little red strip around the car, man, and maybe a different diffuser, and let's rebadge it. Or they're not gonna rebadge it out here, but still, you already know. Like, come on, man. And again, it looks like a decent Q50, but we've seen this for the past decade, bro. Come on, give us some change. Give us some real change. They ain't gonna get it done with this, I'm telling you right now. Unless the engine is crazy and the transmission is crazy. If they revise that on a different level, this ain't really making no noise. I really don't think this will make no noise if they don't do that. And again, it's not an ugly car. It's just, bro, we've been here. We done that. We done that already. Man, that's just so crazy to me. Like, y'all managed to keep this for so long. Look at the CD player, y'all. I challenge you to find a new 2024 car or newer 25 that has a CD player. I challenge you. See what you can get. Yeah, see, this says 0 out of 0, so They 9 times out of 10 they're gonna, you know, revise it a little bit. This is not gonna be the final product. Hopefully, I don't think it will be. You know, little racing brake light, cool. Gotta get rid of this. Gotta get rid of it. I'm not even mad if they keep the traditional cluster as far as like, you know, avoiding digital dash type, but this right here has to go, and y'all can make this look better than this. This just looks cheap, very cheap. What else? Anything we miss? All right, yeah, we get well, is this a different seat? This is a different seat, right? They wasn't showing this in the beginning, I don't think. Or were they? Maybe they were. Yeah, seat is decent. That would be cool. That would definitely get people in there like, oh, I like the seat. You know, a little racing harness there for you. Yeah, it was the seats. All right, cool. Yeah, the seats is cool. That's a nice little improvement. That's about it, though. Yeah, that's about it. So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think on that, John, because for me, I'm gonna have to pass respectfully. And you know I love Infiniti. You know I love Nissan. I want the most success for them. I want them to keep it going. But with that attempt right there, I'm not confident in it. I'm not confident at all. So we will see what that will turn out to be. Other than that, let's see. Do we have, I think there was some other whips. Let me just double check here. Yeah, I think they got some other whips coming out. Also got another video. That'll be something later. Yeah, this video. I think right now, my video is not reaching y'all like it used to, so I'm gonna have to take some more time and check out the settings and what I could potentially do. So it's actually being pushed right now and showing up in y'all feeds the moment that I drop it, because yeah, I don't like that. You feel me? Get y'all to work and y'all just seeing it. Like, come on, man, stop it. Trying to jeopardize my greatness. You feel me? I don't like that. Let's see. Is there anything new? Y'all don't even see my screen right now. Well, it's all good. I think it was something. It was something with like a Volvo, I believe. Like there's some deals, and we talked about this car before. Let me see. Where's that? Oh, is it? Yep, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. All right, Pete. I don't know why this should be doing that to me. All right. All right, peep, y'all. So this is not Nissan, not Infiniti, but we did talk about this car before, and I do think if you can find it, matter of fact, we're gonna probably take a look to see if we can find it together. I don't know if we can, but it would be very worth it if you could come across one of these. So the extremely rare 6-cylinder performance wagon is a bargain. I done already put y'all on, you feel me? Have you noticed how difficult it is to find some of those tasty performance wagons on used dealer lots these days? That's a fact. you're far more likely to find a high-riding, middle-of-the-road crossover instead, which certainly won't be as much fun to drive. As SUVs and crossovers flood our roads, we see fewer and fewer proper performance wagons around. I agree. So imagine your excitement if you come across a unicorn like the Volvo V60 Polestar. Y'all remember that? With a transversely mounted inline 6-cylinder engine. They're rare, but you can find them for less than the price of a newer Honda Accord. So this limited edition Volvo could just be your next secret weapon. Now, I think we covered this S60 Polestar sedan. I don't think we covered the wagon, so cool. We take a closer look at the Volvo V60 Polestar, specifically the 6-cylinder car that went on sale between 2015 and 2016. We highlight its all-around appeal, limited availability, and value as a potential collectible. I'll be putting y'all on, you feel me? I told y'all, yo, buy this, put it in the garage, sit on it, look at it, maybe take it out on the weekends possibly. And if you really want to make a profit, spin the block in a few years, drop it, and you're going to see people going to be like, yo, I need that, I want that. The figures in the table relate to 2015 Volvo V60 Polestar. This special edition proved that Volvo wasn't sleepy after all. I agree. And it's not, it's not the best looking car, y'all. I like the front of the older style Volvo, the one that I used to have, over this one, but the front to me just doesn't look aggressive enough. Neither does the interior. But I'm not mad at this car though. I'm not mad at the S60 that I had. I'm not mad at this. It's a nice car. Oh, those are the only pictures they got? Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's the only pictures they got. All right, cool. Yeah, so you already know. It's coming equipped with a 3-liter turbo, inline 6, 345 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. We don't know the 0 to 60 at the moment. You should be excited if you find this version of the V60 Polestar, considering that the company only made 750 of these 6-cylinder versions for the US market between 2015 and 2016. That's major. Like I said, it's stupid hard for you to find one, but if you do find one and you got the bag to get it, absolutely jump all over it. For this venture, Volvo got together with Polestar, which was then its motorsports and performance tuning arm, to develop a halo product. In essence, the Swedish OEM wanted to show what such a collaboration could produce. Still, perhaps they were worried about its sales potential with such low numbers, and this is maybe why casual enthusiasts are not aware of its existence. These cars are definitely worth a second look when you consider that private listings will often sell for less than $30K and sometimes nearer to $20K. Yeah, here you go, the Transverse V6. You know, the T6. I was never crazy about their speedometer here neither. Like it's kind of like I was telling you about the Lexus, but this don't move and it's digital. It's all pretty much digital, but I don't know. It's kind of like ugly to me. I ain't never really rock with it like that. Okay. Polestar certainly worked this magic on this Volvo. Its 3-liter turbocharged inline 6-cylinder produced 345 horsepower and bags of torque, all pushed through a 6-speed automatic transmission with a Haldex all-wheel drive system. It'll get you to 0 to 60 in what we talking, 4.7 seconds. Despite it being a little overweight for this category, and this places it's faster than the MK7 Volkswagen Golf R to give you some perspective. The powertrain configuration is very rare, with the inline 6 engine placed transversely in the engine compartment. Volvo been one of precious few automakers ever to use this layout. Yeah, Volvo always just wanted to be different. Like they got, remember like the Polestar 1 has a supercharger, a turbocharger, and it's a hybrid. Like they always trying to do something different. Like to help handle all that power, Polestar upgraded the suspension with excellent Öhlins dampers and 80% stiffer spring. There are Brembo brakes with huge front rotors to give you serious stopping power and a sport-tuned exhaust for that satisfying growl. On the road, you'll love the well-tuned transmission as well as the steering wheel paddles for manual control. The chassis delivers surprising balance for a wagon weighing more than 4,000 pounds, and the car feels exciting and engaging, especially when you remember that it's a Volvo. Remember, I told you, Volvo seats, stupid comfortable. But one thing about their seats, they load them up with so much, I guess, cotton or cushion, right? That when the sun hits them, they like be feeling like they be boiling, like literally, like it gets so hot because it has so much cushion. Like, it's crazy. It's weird, but whatever. The V60 Polestar is a performance car for sure, but it's also a wagon, and it blends utility and performance rather well. It will seat 5 adults, and if you fold the rear seats down, there's ample storage space available. This means that you'll get a proper performer without having to compromise your lifestyle in order to enjoy it. Meanwhile, the interior is well appointed, as you might expect from Volvo. There's soft leather with real metal trim, and the seats are outstanding, like I mentioned before. They're engineered to support some spirited driving, but comfortable enough for any long road trips. Outside, the V60 Polestar is very easy on the eyes, but it doesn't scream performance car. That's always been my issue with Volvo. It shouldn't attract any unwanted attention when you're out on some weekend adventure. Like, Volvo be making cars for sleepers. Like, if you a person who likes sleepers and you don't want to draw attention to yourself, absolutely, I think Volvo is the brand for you. And the thing is, it kind of drives like that too, though. It's like, it doesn't drive like the best, sportiest car out there. It drives like a, oh, you got some sport on you. Okay, that surprised me. Like, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't really punch you in the face with nothing, whether it be speed, handling, nothing. Nothing is just over the top. It's just a good car overall. If it looks so good and goes so well, why is it so cheap? It's a good question, and there appear to be several reasons. To start with, Volvo is not a major player in the high-performance market, and the company may have struggled to gain traction before. Polestar was still a relatively unknown entity when this vehicle came to the market, and other big competitors such as Audi with its RS lineup and BMW with its M division were the big guns, still are. Also, the vehicle's launch came at the time when the company was phasing out its 6-cylinder engines in favor of new 4-cylinder units, which was whack to me because, like I told you, they always doing something different. So the newer Volvo after this one went to a 4-cylinder, but I forgot what they did to it. They added a turbo, like they tried to make it faster, but just less cylinders. Like, it was just weird. I'm like, all right, whatever. Perhaps one of the biggest reasons why these cars are so inexpensive now is their launch price. They were comparatively expensive when new at around $60,000. That's a lot of money. And buyers in that bracket would tend to choose a familiar badge instead. As a consequence, depreciation was bad in those early years. Still, the tide is changing these days, as enthusiasts today have a hankering for rare, analog, and pure performance cars. I feel like that's what this whole channel stands on. Like, that's us. Rare, analog, pure performance cars. Like, if we can find them, we're going to find them. We're going to bring them to the light and put you on, and vice versa. If they're also looking for practicality, all-wheel drive, wagon design, and turbocharged torque, it can make cars like this particularly appealing. Time to score the class fields. Or soar the class fields. You may have to dig through the auction sites to find one of these hidden gems. Factual. But it's worth the extra effort. Look for very clean, low mileage 6-cylinder versions, and you may well have something with long-term collectability. Remember that Volvo has a great reputation for safety and durability, so that's a good place to start. And this 3-liter Turbo 6 engine has a good reputation if properly maintained. While parts are reasonably easy to find, as the company often share them with other models, just make sure to check the service history and avoid vehicles with heavy modifications or previous accident damage. Excuse me. Choose a 6-cylinder. Don't forget to focus on the 6-cylinder version. The 4-cylinder engines appeared in the 17 and 18 model years. Like I said, weird. Most knowledgeable enthusiasts will tell you that the smaller engine lacks the character and smoothness of the straight 6. And as such, the latter is the more enjoyable. That makes the 15 or 16 model the one you should seek out. Issues to watch for. Keep your eyes open for certain common concerns in any of these V60 Polestars. Some previous owners reported oil leaks around the rear seal or turbo and potential binding or lag in the all-wheel drive system. Occasionally, you may encounter hard shifts in the transmission, although a software update may help in some cases. More likely, the transmission never received clean oil and the and a proper flush, in which case as expensive rebuilders do, or inexpensive rebuilders do. You should pay particular attention to the Öhlins dampers. If they show signs of significant wear, you may find them expensive to rebuild or replace. Who should buy it? The V60 Polestar six-cylinder engine is perfect for you if you want something with practical space but don't want a boring crossover. You'll also love it if you like understated performance and all-weather compatibility alongside your everyday driver enjoyment. And if you're looking for a potential comparison, consider this a better buy alongside a Mercedes-Benz E350 4MATIC wagon of the same vintage. That vehicle may give you more space and a Mercedes badge, but it won't deliver the kind of performance you'll get from this Polestar. The V60 Polestar is a best kept secret, although I put y'all on already. Well, like I said, maybe not the V60, I put y'all on the S60, but either way, it's the same thing, it's just a little bigger, whatever. You see what I'm talking about? Like how, like, I don't know, like Volvo just never ever strikes as jumping this, it's fast, and I drive very nicely for a sports car. It never strikes you as that, and it's usually never that. This is going to be one of his closest iterations to that, but it's just like you're still really not that. You feel me? But again, this is definitely a collectible, I feel like. Today, Polestar is well known and separate EV brands, so the days of these Volvo wagons are long gone, but the V60 Polestar has certainly left its legacy and was a bold statement from Volvo as it tried to go after the likes of BMW and Audi in the performance arena. This makes the six-cylinder Volvo V60 Polestar a well-kept secret in the used car market. After all, it's certainly a quick, stylish, and practical vehicle and currently available for a fraction of what it should be worth. Still, don't expect them to lag for long as collectors and enthusiasts begin to recognize what they represent. And say, I put y'all on too, so you already know. Until then, it may be smart to invest in the V60 Polestar as a hidden but genuine performance wagon. Best Volvo ever. For half the money, you can get a Ford Flex EcoBoost with 365 horsepower. Mine is still going strong at, damn, 326,000. That's, I already put y'all on the EcoBoost. All right, let's see if we can find one. I doubt it, but let's just see. I highly doubt it's on here, but probably go to like auto tempers or something. Let me see. Let's see if we can find it, y'all. Let's see. V70, right? I thought it was a V60. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Wasn't it the V60? Yeah, it's the V60. Where is that? Oh, there you go. All right. Oh shit, I forgot to do that. My bad. Well, let's do this real quick. Country, what y'all got for me? See, so they don't name that car what it is. Oh, here you go. They actually do. No, hell no, they don't. Wait. Oh, they do. Yeah, they do. All right, cool. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. All right, so Portland, Oregon got one. Arlington Heights, Illinois got one. And where's WA? Is that Washington? They got one. Okay. 36,000. Now what he was saying, that's a little more expensive than what he was saying. Who knows? They probably upped the price too because they know you ain't getting this nowhere. You ain't getting this nowhere. So I like this one. I like the specs of this. This look good. It look like it's on some lowering springs, possibly. Or yeah, possibly. Let me see. I'm not crazy about this little black area here. This should be white. And I don't like this neither. This little kick plate or whatever. I understand the purpose of it, but it look ugly on there. Yeah, the back just this doesn't look appealing to me. The front of this one actually looks better in white than it did in blue. Seats, you already know it's comfortable, like I mentioned. This do look a little worn. How many miles on this, John? 74,000. It's not much. Not much. You got space. These should be LEDs. That'd be something that I would change out. Not bad though. He did a little, I don't know, maybe he did come with the carbon fiber, maybe. I don't know. Little Alcantara on the steering wheel. Not bad, and not bad. Seems like it's in relatively good shape. I like the wheels on it. Yeah, 36. Now, I was saying 368 above, but they really don't know the value of this car at the moment because there's not enough of them, you know? Let's check the black, John. 34th. I see, like, see what I'm saying? Too few comparables. They don't really know the value of this car. Now, this got 42,000 miles on it, so why would you buy the other one over this one? Has this been an accident? Okay, two owners, two accidents. I didn't even check the other one. Oh wait, that's why. Ah, see, I'm bugging. I forgot. You see this, y'all? 2-liter inline 4. So it has a little more power, but you already know what that come with. So it was both of them actually. Yeah, this one's an inline 4 too. I missed that, and y'all didn't even let me know. So, all right, let's check somewhere else then. Let's see. Let's see if they got it. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that they would not have it. Let's see if they got the John anywhere. All right, here's the 2016. So you see what I'm saying? Like, he was talking about you can get it for this or that. Now, mind you, this dude got 46,000 miles on it. 41,000. That's a decent. I mean, that's money. That's definitely money. He was saying what for the price of a new Honda Accord or something like that. I don't think Honda Accord is going for 41 right now. Some might be, but I don't know about that. That is the one you want though. You want that one. Is there any more? Is that it? That's it? Okay. Yeah, and this is the color you want too, for real. I mean, although like I said, I like the white for the front a little better, but this is like the rare spec, the rare color, the most sought after color. So if you do find one like this, it would be the one to get. I mean, but like I said, it's a nice car. It's like the black kind of look better with this color for some reason. I don't know. And they don't got that little kick plate here. See, because I guess because it go with the black, I don't know. It just look a little better. Look a little cleaner. Yeah, it's a nice car. 41,000. What I pay that for it? I don't know about that one. But I definitely do believe this is one of those cars that's going to go up in value for sure. They'll never make nothing like this again from this company. They'll never make nothing like this again. Oh, they're looking out, showing the small dings in it. Shout out to them. Even showing curb rash. Okay. See, the interior on this is definitely cleaner than the other one too. Yeah, that look good. That look good. See, I got the blue stitching too. That's official. That's official. Yeah, that look nice. Yeah, he had to show that too. Okay, I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you trying to get that money. You trying to get that money. You got the little flappy paddle. These not the, these is trash because they so small, but hey, they there, so I'll take that. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. This is in good shape. Very clean. I'm not mad at it. So, I mean, there's only one. We've only found one, y'all, in the country. Only one. And this is very clean. Very clean. Oh, yeah, he turned up on these pictures. He like, yo, I'm putting it all out on the table. Come pick it up. That's why I got my asking price where it's at. You got to respect it, though. I ain't mad at that. I respect that. He giving you everything. Let's see. What was it? Where's the price at? Oh, there you go. 62,000. That's what it was going for, y'all. 62,000 back in the day. Yeah, he got all his service records too. Oh, yo, shout out to him. This is a legit dude. 3 keys too. I think the keys on this one should have been more special. Like my little S60 had the same exact key. This is a Polestar. You spending top dollar for this. They should be very, you know, upgraded as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he got everything with it. All the pictures. I ain't like, what? Come on, the touch-up pencil? Come on, man. Yo, put some respect on his name. This dude is legit. He's showing he swapped this out too. Hey, yo, shout out to him. 125 pictures. This man is not playing. He said, come pick it up. Everything you need to know is here. Yep. Oh, is it? Oh, this is Cars and Biz. Hey, shout out to my boy, Doug. Shout out to my boy. Yeah, this is cool, y'all. This is cool. So that's that. You know, that's that. Y'all let me know. Would y'all cop one of those Johns? Oh wait, hold on. Where's my uh-oh. Where's my John at? Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. What's going on with the cam? Why are they trying to disrespect me for? Where's my webcam at? Oh, okay. That's... How did I get all the way over there? Oh, yeah. Disrespectful. My bad, y'all. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that would be something that y'all could definitely think about and potentially cop. But there's only one out there, so you already know. And as far as the Q50 goes and the new Skyline, I think that would be nice for Nissan. I really hope they do it. I hope they do add new cars to their segment. I don't think the crossover is gonna be the best bet. Hey, we just seen a station wagon. That would be nice. They came out with a wagon now. You feel me? Will they do it? Probably not. But I'm hoping their next move is their best move because I really want them to stay. And hopefully they do stay for the long term. And you know, we can get more Nissan products going forward because I don't want them to go. I don't think y'all want them to go neither. But other than that, y'all, that's the video for the day. Remember, check lowexcelsapparel.com. You feel me? Get your t-shirts. Let me show you again. You feel me? If you see that, boost now, brake later. Got the turbo in the gear. You feel me? Attention to detail. Okay. Okay. Respect the build. Okay. Respect the build. That go for when you in the gym too. You feel me? Look. They gotta respect that build. They got to. You feel me? So respect the build. Respect my car build. Respect the body build. You feel me? Respect everything. You know, I just think it fits. It's a great narrative. Okay, so definitely check this site. Cop what you need. Of course, look good while you're doing it. And also, if you're looking to tune your car, looking to mod your car, check the links that I'm gonna put in the description. I got you covered for that as well. You feel me? Spend the right time on your car, spend the right or get the right parts for your car in a timely manner. No issues, no problems. But other than that, y'all, I'm out of here. Like I said, I will be back on, going live more often for y'all. Like I said, was on a little vacay, but we back now, locked in. New videos will be dropping, and I'm probably gonna start doing a little more vlogish videos. You feel me? Like not in a normal area, like how my setup is here. I might be in the whip sometimes. I might be moving around, whatever. I definitely want to just give y'all different sites, different viewpoints and things of that nature. So definitely stay in tune for that. And other than that, yo, y'all already know. Stay up, stay safe. Keep taking care of your car. You feel me? Don't be on the side of the road with it. But just like that, I'm out of here, y'all. If y'all like the video, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. And I'm out. Peace. All right.
What's up, Kim? Are you available in the next hour by any chance?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I'm actually gonna go run by your face right quick and grab something, and then I'll come straight to pick you up.
All right, cool.
But the shit's only a few minutes from you.
All right.
Give me 30 minutes.
All right, that worked.